Hello, good evening. And we are live. Welcome, Sunday night in the shadows with yours truly, Professor Shadow. And thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me this evening. Let me just rearrange my videos on the other screen so I know what I'm talking about. Your videos. We're getting there, don't worry. We're getting there. Almost. There we go. Okay, good. Good job. Get warm in here. So, again, good evening. John's on already. Hello, John. Lovely to see you on again on this Sunday. And what a week it's been. Really exciting week because I know I said about how I was going to be working on the Wolfman Returns, and my goodness, it's really excelled all areas I thought it could do. It's just everything seems to be getting a lot better. So I really let me share this. Really spent some time going over this, these videos, so writing the story, creating the music, creating the graphics, creating the narration, and putting it all together. And so I was really pleased with the way the trailer for the #1 came out. Then we had the Wolfman Awakens, the actual story, which came out so well. So pleased with this. Really pleased with the way this is going. And then, of course, I dropped 3 days ago the trailer for part 2, which is you can see it here. So if you're a member, you actually get to see it right now, but it's not going to come out till tomorrow. So we're letting this one breathe a little bit on YouTube. So make sure you get to see the trailer before you watch part 2. Part 3 is in the making. So those that have watched part 2 already or will watch it by Monday, don't worry, part 3 is coming. It's in the making. But of course, you still got this one to go out. And my goodness, what an episode. What an episode. It's one of those ones, I wish this is what I had to see when I was younger. So that's why I created it. But what a tale that turned out to be. It had everything in it. Everything I wanted to put in this story, I managed to. Sometimes you make a story. Sometimes you make a story and you don't get everything in because the story leads in a different direction. But this one, I managed to get it all in. So if you watched it already, you'll know what I'm talking about. But that's in the members area already. Or if you're hanging on, then it will be out tomorrow night, which will be great. We go here. So who else we got? My Titan is on. Hello, just a couple of people this evening. Welcome to you too. Yeah. Like and subscribe and share, of course. If you are enjoying, which why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you enjoy this? I mean, of course, if you don't like horror or gothic horror or retro, then you probably won't like it. Then why are you here? But of course, if you enjoy those things, you're going to stick around and watch them. Like I say, I created the Wolfman Awakens, and no one is enjoying it more than me. I can tell you that. No one is enjoying it more than me. Because, like I said, many years ago, I watched the Wolfman, the Wolfman's Cure, and there's lots of things that went in my mind back then, and I'm able to put them all into play, into reality, into my reality, which is the Professor Shadow channel, and I'm so pleased with it. So pleased. So if you haven't watched The Wolfman Awakens, my goodness, you're missing out. You're missing out. It's so good. So schedule is we're going to put part 2 will be released tomorrow. Trailer midweek, part 3 following up probably next week. Trying to spread them out a little bit because I've noticed if you put them too close together, then they sort of block each other. So just letting this one chew a little bit of fat before we let the Monday one out. But of course, if you remember, it's already in the members area. Head over to the members area and watch it right now. Not right now because you're watching me, listening to me. So, like I said, I haven't put as much out this week, but I believe the quality of what I put out is superior. So quality over quantity this week. And my goodness, it shows. My goodness, it shows. Love it so much. And I'm working on part 3 now. So if you're watching this thing, I haven't even seen part 2 yet. Don't forget. This comes out tomorrow. It's being dropped tomorrow. It's already in our members area, or you can wait until tomorrow to watch it. And then a few days from there, we'll drop trailer 3. I don't know how many I'll do. I might do more. I don't know. The plan originally was to do 3 parts, but I'm enjoying it so much. I might continue it. I might make it go further. I have some ideas. So we'll see what happens in part 3. I'm midway through creating it. See how it feels. I have some ideas to really change and challenge it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So just have a couple on today. So let's share. You guys can't hear that. The only way is to kill them all. Yes. Look at this. My goodness. This is so beautiful. And Kathy's on. Hello, Kathy. Just going over, just running the trailer for part 2. Look, my goodness.
He'll kill us all.
The difference is now that it's actually a movie with narration rather than just a story. And I really enjoy doing that. It takes a lot longer, but my goodness, it's good. It comes out so well. It's a little bit harder editing, but it takes a little bit longer. But like I said earlier, the quality is far superior. So probably it's going to be quality over quantity. And to get a manicure, I bit my nails off. What did you think of part 2? What was your favorite bit of part 2 if you watched it? I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys if everyone here is members or not. I know a couple of you are. I'm not sure. It doesn't always tell you who the members are. But if you remember, what did you think of part 2? It was really, really, really amazing. Yeah. Happily a member, nice. Yeah. I think it's great. It does take a little bit longer. It takes a little bit longer, but the quality is so much better. And I think it's worth. I think that's the direction I'm going to take the channel, is a quality channel. I mean, I could pump out. I've done it before. 4 stories a week, but obviously with still images. But with animation, I think the quality is just so much better. So much better. I'm just a subscribe. Oh, you have to wait till Monday. Oh, it's out tomorrow. You can watch it tomorrow. You can watch it tomorrow, so no problem. But if you have watched it, don't forget tomorrow, go in and comment, and that will really pick up my numbers. People that when it comments, YouTube sees that people are interested in the video, so it tries to push it a little bit more. Yeah, so this week I'll be focusing on doing part 3, and like I say, I'm not sure if I'm going to end it. I might end it on part 3. That was the original goal, to do 3, but as I've been going along, I've really got into this story. It's sort of drawn me in a little bit, and I'm really enjoying creating these characters. So I know what I want to happen. I know it's going to have an end. I know what I want to happen, but I don't know if I'll do it in part 3 now. I might make it go a little bit longer, because if you watch part 2 in your head, just think of right at the very end, that part that happened, that got me, that last bit. So I looked at that and thought, this is so good. This needs to keep going. So probably going to take it in that direction, which means you're probably going to have to rewrite a little bit of the story to extend it a little bit. But I have some ideas. So yes, we shall see. And I know I'm going on about this. I'm going on because it's really got to me, this story, because I'm really enjoying it. It's weird, isn't it? It's like I'm creating it, but I don't think anyone enjoys it more than me. How many times I watched the end of the story, I cannot tell you. And when I do that, I know I've created something good, something special, that hopefully other people will also get to that point and think, my goodness, this has hit me in a way. And that's the goal of this story. And lots of twists and turns and old school retro horror, suspense and supernatural in there. Like I said, I was able to get it all in. I had lots of ideas for part 2 and part 3, of course, coming up. I thought, I'm not going to get them all up, but I managed to fit it. It all came together nicely, which was so good. Okay, Shelley, well, thank you for popping on anyway. Great to see you. Have a great rest. Hopefully catch up with you next week. Yeah, I think so far it's probably this is one of my favorite stories. Close to my other favorite work that I've created. I really enjoyed The Ghostly Garden and The Haunting of Hawthorne Village. They were a couple of my favorites. And He Spent the Night with a Vampire. They were some of my favorites. But this one is creeping up there. Is getting to me. Because I tell you why it's getting to me, through nostalgia. Through creating something that as a child I wanted to see happen. There's a movie, I spoke about it last week. Hopefully I'm not boring by repeating. Is that in the movie House of Dracula, Lon Chaney throws himself off a cliff, and he's caught in the sea caves. That's where the idea come from. Obviously they got him out. I didn't want my character to come out, and I, as a child, always thought, what if that the best bit for me was when they went down in the cave, in the sea cave, and for me, just that split few seconds, that was the inspiration for the whole story. So yeah, and I want to continue. No one's enjoying that more than me, because it's like recreating something I wanted to happen all those years ago. How about a Halloween story? So I have to be a little bit careful, because when I didn't know this until the other last week, I was speaking with a friend of mine, and if you put all different stories on your channel, you confuse YouTube, and therefore it doesn't know who to speak to, who to show your videos to. So I had the idea of doing the Wolfman, the same as I did Jonas Creed. So I want to stick just with this phase for a little bit, and it's going to be difficult to put. Maybe vampire would be great, werewolf would be great, as long as it's all connected in some way, because otherwise we just confuse it, and that YouTube doesn't know where to send it to. So yeah, how about an evil pumpkin that eats humans so it can get bigger and more powerful? Yeah, almost like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Attack of the Killer Pumpkins. It could be the next big thing. Who knows? Honestly, I have thought about nothing. No new stories apart from what I'm going to do, the Wolfman. Put a lot of energy into it. So I'm not thinking beyond this at the moment, because I want to make this something special. I want to make it something really special for you and for me. Something I can look back on in the future and really, have that vision of it and say, this was a great moment. And so far, I think it is a great moment. It creates something very special in The Wolfman Awakens. Yeah, I wanted like the universe to be connected, almost like, like Marvel is connected. They're all, or DC are all in the same world. I want everything to connect. So there's a connection in part 2 to my universe. But when I say connected on this instance, it means for the sake of YouTube. When you put a bunch of stuff out, I'm going to share something with you. When you put, so for example, you'll see here, I sort of did these. Jonas Creed was a great example. It was like werewolves. I interrupted it by putting a werewolf story in, which I shouldn't have done. I should have kept the series run all the way to the end, so that YouTube knew what I was talking about, and instead of interrupting it. So I'm not going to interrupt this one and see what happens. I did interrupt it here, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to get a good run of 7 or 8, hopefully, including trailers. So that's what we're looking to do. See, this should have been as well, but again, I put a couple of interruptions. Sometimes I get a bit over excited and put too many stories out. My ADHD kicks in, and I feel like I've got to create, I've got to do more, and I feel I don't need to really. So I'm going to be focused. I'm going to focus a little bit more on, keeping in subject and letting them chew just a little bit more. I can see the results of doing that as well already. So it's looking like I'm doing it right. But I like, you know what I like? You know what I like? I like that I was able to put part 2 in the members area. Because number one, it builds suspense and excitement for those that are not in there. And of course, it gives people the opportunity to join the members area, which helps me in the long run. So it does 2 things. And of course, it rewards those that help me. So. Yeah, I'm loving this series. Loving it. So if you haven't watched part 2, it's coming out tomorrow. Don't worry. I know sometimes like I want to watch it right now. It'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll be able to watch it. Don't forget to comment on it when it's live. Go in and go, not on the post, but on the actual video itself. Go in and comment. And you will need to comment. Because it took a great path, a great direction. Once again, do you remember? I don't know if you remember when I was sitting here a few weeks back and I said, I completed Jonas Creed. I don't know how I'm going to top that. I don't know if you remember me sitting there. And here I am sitting here right now thinking, my goodness, this is the one. This is the one for me that is the best one. And I'm thinking, I've just topped that one. So when this is done, I'm going to sit back and go, how am I going to top this? I don't know how. I don't know. Really don't know how. Yeah, I think you need to build a little bit of anticipation, a little bit of excitement. I think that's important. I think it's worth it. But like I say, put a lot of effort into creating the trailers, part 1 and part 2. When you at the end, when I put them all together, it is literally going to be a movie. Obviously it's narrated, but it's literally going to be a movie. You can sit and watch it on your TV, and it's not just a movie. It's got that atmosphere, and that's really what I was looking for. That atmosphere, nostalgic atmosphere. Keep topping your earlier work. Oh, yeah, I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best. I like a challenge. I do like a challenge. In fact, I wouldn't even say that. I'd say that I really enjoyed creating this, which is why I think it come out really well. You know, when you enjoy something, you work harder on it, and I truly did. The end bit of part 2, I don't know if you've seen it, but the end bit of part 2, my goodness. I was so pleased with that. But now I'm going to make part 3. Part 3 is going to be epic. Part 3 is going to be so epic. And Henrik Song, good evening, my friend. Welcome to this Sunday night. We're just going over The Wolfman Awakens and how, you know, we got part 1, we got the trailer, we got part 1, we got the trailer for part 2, and part 2 is currently live, but it's in the members area and will be released tomorrow. So unless you're a member, you won't be able to watch it until tomorrow. And I was just saying, why did these? And it was talking about how we did the Jonas Creed one, and how I really thought that was, you know, a really great story, great piece of work. And then a few weeks ago, I said, how am I going to top that? And I'm sitting here right now thinking, oh, well, I've just done it with Wolfman Awakens. So when Wolfman Awaken ends, I'm going to sit here and think, how am I going to top that? So these are, and then the key to it all was that how much I was enjoying creating these videos. And I think that's the secret. If you do it for any other reason than the fact that you enjoy it, that you're passionate about it, I don't think it will come out as well. I was passionate about creating this series. It's been a series I wanted to do for a long time. But I now feel with the technology we have, we can do it. I say we, it's me. So I'll write the story. Here's my process. I'll go and watch a couple of old movies that are inspiring me, that have the atmosphere I'm looking for. And I'll not plagiarize, but get inspired. Then I'll go and create some animation, some images and some animation, and build on that. Then I'll start writing the story. And once I've done a few chapters, I create a few more images. I sort of know where I want to go. Then when I do the images or animation, I complete like part 1. And when part 1's done, and I obviously need to narrate it, I need to, I'll build the trailer. So when building the trailer, you've already got some animation already. So then when the trailer's out, you can build the story. So you start with the animation, find some music that fits, and as you listen back to the story, I'll go and create the animation as I go, what needs to be done, and then it's finished. The whole process probably takes 3 or 4 days for a 20-minute video. And that's where we are. So no small feat. You think the professor knows his patrons and what character is their favorite? What is your favorite? I know Henrik's favorite character is Dimitri. So, but you won't see him in this one, unfortunately. Is there any authors that inspire you? I don't really. I more watch horror than read it. It's not really horror. The only actual one I read was Sherlock Holmes, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Sherlock Holmes. I read that all the way through. But really, what inspired me most is like movies, because what inspires me is not really, it is the stories, but the atmosphere. That's what gets me, is the atmosphere, and I build on atmosphere. Stephen King, Albert Hitchcock. I like Hitchcock is an amazing film director as well. King has some great stories. For me, my favorites, honestly, I would probably go with Hitchcock, because I'm more of an old school. I do love suspense. But I love Stephen King, the TV series that happened. I love those. What was it? Salem's Lot. It. My goodness, so good. The Stand. So good. Good stories. Like I say, being dyslexic is like difficult to read a book. I have Audible, but like I say, my inspiration comes from, which is why I use a lot of tools to help me write. Pseudo-write is my go-to. So you can write, and it doesn't matter if you grammar or spell incorrectly. It just adjusts it as you go. So you can just go and it adjusts it for you. So that's really my favorite tool. Storm of the Century. I don't think I have Storm of the Century. No. Many things I've yet to see. Isn't that great? No matter how much you dig and how much you watch, there'll always be something. John Member. Just renewed my membership. Nice. Welcome back. Oh, that means you get to watch part 2. Good evening, Professor Shadow. I hope you're all right. I am all right. Yes. Encourage everyone else to come in. Yeah, if you can come, there's no pressure to be a member. It does help me. It helps contribute towards the software and everything else I use. It does help. There's 2 options, obviously. There's I think $1.99, and then a higher option that gives you more stuff. But either one is good. All helps. And of course, there's a bunch of stuff in there you probably haven't seen. And the way things are going, it looks like I will be reducing my output and focusing on quality over quantity, which means I'm probably going to early release to members as a thank you. So I can click on that. Go. I'm just clicking all different buttons are flashing up on my screen. I have no idea. So if I go blank, excuse me. I'm really excited to enjoy it. Man, part 2. Like I said, of course I'm going to say it's good because I did it. But it's one of those things that when you do it, you've created something special. Because if I had to keep going back and rewatching it, it's really, really good. I'm just going to let you watch it. It's so good. So good. What about a good old mummy story? Nice. I do like the idea of mummies because it's literally undead, isn't it? So, literally undead. Like I'm saying, at the minute, right at this moment in time, for the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks, I think heavily going to be focused on this Wolfman Awakens series. I'm probably going to extend it just a little bit from 3 to maybe 6. I don't know, maybe 5. I don't know if I've got 6. I don't know if I've got 6 in me, maybe 5. So extend it by a couple of episodes. Actually, so there's a couple of ideas are coming in my head that are just going crazy right now. But there is an ending I want. I know the ending I want, and it can probably be preserved for a little bit longer. Yeah. I do know the ending. The ending is like so good. I haven't. It's not even made. It's not even made. But I know the ending I want. I know how I want to end it, and it's going to be epic. But in the meantime, And I have some ideas. I cannot tell you because I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I have some ideas to make this. Oh my goodness, so good. But yeah. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean about this story. It's not just me creating a story thinking, oh, I wonder what people will like. Let me put that out. I'm just so excited to create it myself. And anything you're excited about as you create it, hopefully put your everything into it. And yeah, and then you come away like I did the other day when I finished part 2 and I'm watching it and I'm going, oh my God, this is so good. Yes. Don't forget the Rat King, Justice from the Sewers. Absolutely. Maybe we should have the Rat King and the Wolfman Awakens come in. Yeah, I am really pleased the way it's going. Really pleased the way it's going. And it really, as a creator, it's really satisfying to work on something and come away thinking, you know, I'm so pleased with that. Sithers will be jealous. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on. So I'm not actually got any work tomorrow. I'm not going into work. Mondays are good for me now. Mondays are good for me because I've actually employed some people to do my work for me, so I don't have to go into work. So it's pretty good on a Monday. So Monday I'm going to be working on the part 3, definitely, and to see how we can extend this just a little bit because there's a lot more I want to put into it. I don't think it's going to fit all in part 3, so definitely going to be extended. And I have some ideas for another bit. Sent 5 Professor Shadow. 5 Professor Shadow memberships. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. These are these just random people or friends of yours? It's just a random person getting a membership. It's like, hey. Imagine that, you're just there and like on YouTube, and then someone sends you a membership for free. Hey, go watch this. And Mr. Flea. The shadow deepens. It does. And as you know, I know some of you come over from Facebook as well. The Facebook, you see, I just turned it on, is going really well. The Facebook page is nicely up there. And have a look, see what I'm just getting out. They're random subscribers I don't get to choose. Oh, okay. I don't even know how that works. But thank you anyway, my friend. Appreciate it. Yeah, Facebook is really well. I'm up to somewhere. I'll get it in a sec. Oh, nearly 8,000 followers. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool on Facebook over there. I know I didn't do today, and I forgot to put in Facebook, hey, I'm going live. Totally forgot. Damn it. All right. I've got 8,000 new followers and I've totally forgot about them. Apologies if you're watching from Facebook. Force of habit, you see. Yeah. Can you imagine if the software that I use right now for these new videos? Imagine if I'd have had that when I did Crimson Dawn. Oh, how good would that be? How good would that be? Imagine that. What I'm waiting, I'm not going to redo Crimson Dawn until the software allows you to create 30-second scenes with full voice. Then when it happens, which is probably going to be a couple of years, I'd say, then I'm going to go and do it. I mean, AI really struggles with a lot, but it's a lot better now. It's coming out really good. That'll be Hollywood, yes. Yeah. That will be a great day when that finally, if it happens. I don't know if it's going to happen. I know AI is taking over the world, but it is limited in what it can do. We don't know what it can do yet, so we shall see. Hopefully it does. So we're looking to, yeah, like I say, imagine the entire Crimson Dawn, all 5 parts and Ashes of Reality. Imagine all of those in real cinematic video. That would be epic. That would be so epic. Yeah, I like someone mentioned the flea. Yeah, imagine that. These were great stories as well. Over a year, I can't believe it was over a year ago that I did that. I got the idea when I was on holiday. So my Titan, I have to go. Good night. Well, have a great evening. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. Take care. I'll see you next week. And look out for Wolfman Awakens tomorrow. Yes, so like I say, tomorrow I'll be working. So you get Wolfman Awakens tomorrow. I get to work on the next bit. Which is going to be so good. Of course, I need to work on the trailer. I need to let this one come out, let it chew a little bit, and then I'll release trailer for part 3. And it looks like we're going to be going to 4 and 5. Maybe. I don't know yet. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we'll see. Oh dear. That's the thing. Who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. You're creating something and it's so good. You don't want to ruin it by padding it out. It has to contain the exact ingredients to make it special. I don't want to pad it out, but I have a lot of ideas to put in there. And with my old friend, I've been using it for years. It allows you to put your ideas in and create chapters before you write them. So I will work on that. But yeah, I mean, how? I'm just thinking now. Hello, just got home to find you online. Hello, my friend. Ivory Bow. I know that you watched The Wolfman Awakens Part 2 because I saw your comment. Thank you very much. I was just trying to explain to our friends how I thought how special it was, because it was the way that I built it. And I know because when I finished it, I watched it back and I was like, my goodness, this is definitely something special. Canis South, that's why I've been listening. I love that story. Yes. Because part 2 is only available right now to those in the membership area. And obviously it's going to release to everyone else tomorrow. Just to build that little bit of excitement, a little bit of suspense, and of course to thank everyone for supporting the channel, which is great. I was just saying, tomorrow I'm not working tomorrow, so I will be working on part 3 and the trailer for part 3. So probably dropping that Wednesday, Thursday, and then the story probably next week. Because these are so much more detailed, the animations are so much better, it takes so much longer to create, but I feel it's worth it, quality over quantity. Can you imagine, those that have watched part 1 and 2, imagine having like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe even 5 as a one long continuing story in the style that it's created. And you could literally sit and binge that entire story. Yeah, that's my goal. That's my goal. Not just to watch it, but something you really, I don't just want to watch this bit. I want to watch the whole thing. And I should get, a lot of the AI stuff is being updated as we speak. So a lot of it's been updated, and it's not as easy to create. You should see the amount that went wrong. We listen, sit under the dark skies and listen to your stories. Nice. Nice. They may just see it on other channels, unless it's actually mine with my voice and my music. There's nothing to do about it, because maybe they use the same software as me. So unless it's actually my I mean, a lot of my videos do allow people to what is it, remix? I think, I don't know. I heard your voice a few times too. Oh, unless it's just shared as a remix or something, I think you're allowed to remix it, which I don't mind, because that should lead back to me somehow. I think. I'm not actually sure. To be honest with you, I don't actually know how it works. when you upload it, it's all these things you have to click. And one of them is, do you want people to be able to remix it? I actually don't know what that means. So if anyone knows what that means, let me know. They shouldn't be able to steal it because YouTube has its own copyright. I know because I used to run like another channel, and I created the same music in one channel and another channel. And this channel and another channel. And when I put the same music on the other channel, it instantly flagged up on this channel, someone is using your music. So I think it will copy it. But I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into how remixing works. Because I know you can remix it, which means you can put it in a playlist or I'm not sure, something. I'm gonna have to look into it. I don't actually know how it works. I'm really just guessing. But if anyone knows, just comment. It'd be great to know. I'd probably just look it up myself, but if you do know, let me know. Yeah, I've seen a couple, but I've seen a couple that have taken some of the werewolf stuff I've done, and but I think it's just like the remixed. I think you're allowed to do that. Ouija board on a cemetery, and young people talking to shadow in the night, and maybe something bumped back. Nice. Sorry, I'm just reading something. Anyway, I will look into it. Oh yeah. Diabolical, super spooky. Super spooky. Yeah, I did a couple of Ouija board stories. I think you can go well. I think something I've learned about YouTube, so for all you inspiring YouTubers, is to try and make blocks of subjects. So for example, we were on werewolf horror, for example, is to really try and stick with that for a little bit and then move to the next one. If you just put random stuff out, ghost story, Ouija board story, vampire story, undead, werewolves, whatever, sea monster, the problem is that while they're great stories, you confuse who's going to see them, not in terms of human, in terms of AI. YouTube's AI just doesn't know where to send you, so therefore you just get stuck. And that's what happened a little bit with my channel. I got a little bit stuck. So a friend of mine runs a channel, and he was telling me about how you need to keep the same videos or sequence the same videos. So I'm definitely going to do that, and I really appreciate that, because it forced me to work a little bit more on creating a series for Wolfman Awakens, which I'm so pleased about. I'm really happy about that. Like I say, I wish the software was at a point where we could get 30-second clips of or even 15 seconds of dialogue. Can you imagine that? And with characters that stayed the same. You'd be surprised how many animations I've had to throw out because you say, okay, we want the same character, and the AI gives you a completely different character. It's like someone completely different. So yeah, so you have to go back in and train the AI. It's quite a tricky process. I mean, winter withdrawals, have to listen to, yeah, winter, I need to get back on it. It's really difficult. Like I say, we're at the minute focusing on the Wolfman. I need to do, actually, I do need to do a Winter's Tales from the members area. Haven't done one for a long time, and yeah, I'm probably going to create one. And Serana comes out. Oh, I think there's two Seranas, isn't there? There's post the meetup, the Shadow Realm, and pre-Shadow Realm. So I don't think anyone would want to meet her pre-Shadow Realm. Post-Shadow Realm, maybe. Pre-Shadow Realm. So when she was in Crimson Dawn, she was not very nice. But it changed over time as Crimson Dawn. It had to. Things have to change. The thing with Serana is I love the character so much, and I didn't want to get rid of her. So we couldn't just keep her as she was because she would have just been defeated. So we had to change it. And now she's one of the characters that is influenced from sort of Eldridge and his thoughts. So now when I'm feeling philosophical, 100% I'll go down. I can bring in an elder as well. These two characters are really influenced from this philosophy that I follow, and you know they can create that for me. After Dimitri, she's my favorite. Nice. Big crush was right back in 24. Nice. Well, I think the videos with the new AI we did in the most recent one with her in were pretty good. Pretty good. When I redid the her backstory, that was pretty good. We redid the animation for it. That came out really well. Some nice images in there. Very nice. And what about Dimitri in Jonas Creed at the end? Yeah, you thought he was coming in to be the savior, but he is what he is, and he wanted to create the curse earlier than what should have happened. I mean, what a plot twist! What a plot twist that was. So you bring in the big guns, the character, the champion, but the champion will do it. He will destroy what's in his way, but he also has a legacy to fulfill, a destiny to fulfill. And if that would have happened, it would have started the Crimson Dawn years earlier. Years. What a plot twist. What a plot twist. That was epic proportions there. Hopefully you caught that. Hopefully you caught that. Yeah. We need to do another. We need to bring them in, characters back in, like I say. But right now I'm trying to focus all my energies into this Wolfman. I want to make this so special that in a few years I can still look back and say, my goodness, this was an amazing story. Will Winter and his daughter ever get to meet? Yeah, that, like I say, the door is open for the creation of this story. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. Inevitable. It's just when. Just when. Maybe this year, maybe next. Who knows? For me, it's really now, the thing is, when I look at my channel, there's like maybe 400-500 stories on there, and so many great characters. I already have a video library, and so now I'm going to start pushing as much quality as, like I said earlier, as quality stories, with the animation that really makes it not just a story, but almost a movie to watch. I think that's where I want to go, because I really enjoyed. I did it with Jonas. I did it with the Blood of the Vampire, and now I've gone all in to do it with Wolfman Awakens, and I'm really enjoying it. You know, really, when I watch it back, I'm just like blown away with it. So I'm really enjoying this. They should all be movies. They should all be movies. Maybe when the software comes, if it ever comes, we can work on that. By that time, I'll probably have a more time for it as well. Good. And on that note, my friends, thank you for joining me. I know normally I'm like, oh, I've got a couple of stories coming out. I've only got Wolfman Awakens because, like I say, quality over quantity at the moment. But yeah, definitely, I can tell you enjoy making videos. It's obvious. Yeah, I love it. I am passionate about it. And then I think it's that whole thing that you work hard, you create it, and at the end you watch it back, and you're like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted. Or in the case of part 2, I uploaded it to an unlisted video Saturday night, Friday night, and I watched it back, and there was an end bit that I didn't like, so I actually went back and changed it and uploaded a new version. So the version you see up there now that will be released tomorrow, and that's in the members, is the new version. There was a bit I didn't like in it, so I got rid of it. Now I'm happy. Gotta go, Shadow Gang. Okay, my friends. Well, again, thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. If you haven't watched part 2 yet, don't forget, go watch it. If you're not a member, go watch it tomorrow. And don't forget to comment on it, on the video, not on the post that comes out, but on the video itself. That'll be great. Really helpful. Okay. Thank you so much, friends. Been a pleasure. And I will catch up with you next week. Professor Shadow signing out. Good evening.